Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Are you ready to do something different this Ramadan? You may be ready to perhaps do something different regarding yourself, your routine, but I want to help you here and help myself basically do something different about your recitation of the Quran in Ramadan. I was reading the introduction to Ibn al-Qayyim, a book, Stations on the Path of the Travelers to Allah. And he mentioned amazing things about the Quran. Here's an example of what he said. It is the book that paves your way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The light that clears away darkness. The mercy of Allah with which people find a healthy and wholesome life. And the road between you and Allah. He also said the door that is always open when all other doors are shut against you. I find myself wondering, why aren't we experiencing that when we read the Quran? What is really stopping us and hindering us from reaching that special connection with the Quran? This is what I'm trying to explore in this video to help me and help you deal with the Quran in the right way, where it affects us and where we enjoy and get the benefit of all these things that we can see all these scholars talking about, but we never experience, unfortunately, ourselves. There are some reasons, and you may have your own. I have my own reasons where we are hindering that process from connecting directly to the Quran in that way. I will share with you some points that are very important. One is, know the one who spoke the Quran is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is your creator, and He knows what best benefits you. And it is essentially the one thing that lasts with us until the day of judgment. We need continually to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That makes us approach the Quran but with a different attitude. And I would call it the attitude of need and submission. That when you read the Quran, feel like you really need the Quran. You need the Quran to guide you. You need the Quran to benefit you. You need the Quran to give you these benefits, these pleasures that you can find in the depths of this book and the greatness of this book, being the book of Allah and that was spoke by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give yourself time to reflect. Reflect upon the words. Reflect upon the names that are being used, the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that are being used. Reflect upon the events that Allah mentions in the Quran. Studying the lessons behind these events. Don't just go fast and pass them without giving you the time, giving yourself the time to reflect upon them. The stories, the similes that are used in the Quran, etc. So many different things that you can find in the Quran that really require you to stop and think. Now, another thing is that do not focus on just finish. A lot of people are in the habit of wanting to finish the whole Quran. That means they have to read it fast. If you really have to do that, then designate the time during Ramadan. And why I say the Ramadan? Because in Ramadan, you're really fresh and you're ready to receive. And your soul is fresh and you're vulnerable and you're hungry. You're ready to learn and ready to get that nourishment for your soul from the Quran. So if you have to really read it fast, then at least give yourself some time in Ramadan during the day or the night to designate certain pages that you really want to read in depth. Another thing is, I know that a lot of the brothers and sisters who don't know Arabic, they struggle with translation. And you have so many different translations that they don't really give you that depth of the meaning. So what I advise you to do is read a translation that is like of modern English, that you can understand it. I would recommend maybe Clear Quran or maybe the Glorious Quran by Abdul Halim, which is written in modern English and it has accurate understanding of the Arabic words, but also read a tafsir with it. And there are really valuable books of tafsir that you can use, like Ibn Kathir is available in English. And it's really amazing and valuable. And a new one that has been just recently published, which is Tafsir al-Sa'di. The whole entire Quran has been published by the tafsir of Shaykh al-Sa'di. And that is one of the best tafsir that gives you what we call the tadabbur of the Quran, the reflection of the Quran. And then try to have a companion in Ramadan, like someone who knows Arabic or someone that you can see in the masjid, and ask them. And have a Quran companion that can help you in this. Uh, I wouldn't call it journey because this word has been overused. I would call it experience. How to experience the Quran, where you get what Ibn al-Qayyim said about this. I would translate, I'm going to translate what Ibn al-Qayyim said and put it for you in the comments below, and also give you a link to the 2 books of tafsir that I put. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the love for his book and the wanting and the yearning to understand it and reflect upon it. Barakallahu feekum. And we'll see you inshallah as we go during Ramadan in different videos that expound certain events and stories and verses of the Quran, and sometimes words. Please stay tuned with more of these videos. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.